Roots of an ancient oak tree wrap around the vents of the reactor. The branches choke out the sunlight. The leaves breathe radiation as if it were the gift of a sleeping god. It is a marriage of the vine and high voltage, where the sap is thick with recycled processors and the bitter tang of leaking methanol. Flowers bloom in the shade of the cooling towers. Petals unfold, the color gradient of a fried circuit board, vibrant and as unhinged as ever before. Colossal giants of rust that lie against the green-gray concrete of Mega City 3, where the wind only speaks in the language of carbon nanobots. Middle Earth is a scavenger. It bathes in the rust. It loves the corrosive oil that bleeds freely from fractured pipelines. In the center of the exclusion zone, the deer have eyes like camera lenses, multifaceted and cold. They perceive the infrared heat of the leaking isotopes as a golden mist rising from the soil. They graze on the grass that grows through the cracks in the asphalt. Tough yellow stalks nourished by the minerals of a collapsed civilization in the pulverized dust of skyscrapers. There's no conflict here, only the slow digestion of the artificially organic. The forest is a silent lung that filters the smoke of the burning refineries, turning the poison into a sweet, dark nectar that the insects crave. A fixer-up that glows in the dark of the hive. Destruction is the plow. Life is the seed. A serpent eating its tail. I see the cranes building the new spires, while the vines pull down the old ones. The steel beams are skeletal fingers reaching for a heaven that has been obscured by the smog. A constant state of being unmade and reborn in the same breath. The solar panels are covered in a layer of moss that mimics the pattern of the stars. A living velvet trapping the light to power the ancient pumps that keep the marshes from drying into salt flats. We are the architects of the equilibrium, balancing the hunger of the city against the patience of the swamp, knowing that if one wins, the other will surely starve in the vacuum of victory. The steel is a skeleton for the ivy. The smog is a blanket for the moss. The sky is a flickering monitor showing the static of a dying sun. Sometimes the machines stop, and the silence is a terrifying weight. A physical pressure that pushes against the eardrums until they bleed. The trees lean in to listen to the stillness of the gears, waiting for the spark to return so they can feel the vibration of the world again. Because without the hum of the engine, the forest feels lonely. We do not fear the decay because it is the soil for the next invention. And we do not fear the fire because it clears the path for the new growth of the silicon ferns. We are the guardians of the threshold, living in the beautiful rot of a world that refuses to choose between the garden and the forge. The green is the ghost in the wire. The gear is the heart in the tree. We are the balance point, where the light meets the shadow and the rust becomes the blood. The river is a coolant line for the valley. The mountain is a foundry that has forgotten its purpose. Everything is transitioning into a state of metallic grace. We listen to the rain hit the solar rays. It sounds like a billion tiny hammers forging a new output is magnificent.